Hey, no, this is back in another video, but we got cut. How racist are you? Like, we're gonna see if these boys want to say the word, but yeah, or girls, like, also you females too. But before this, guys, like and subscribe because we got another reaction. Yeah, we live with it. But let's see this.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna say if you live in America and you were born here and you're grown up and you're 50 plus, good luck if you're below 5.
Answer the question, dog. Like, you chatting, like, at this point, like, are you racist? Like, do you not like us? Like, just say it. Or you don't like any other race?
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Racist? Oh my god.
And be honest.
And I hate the excuse that black people can't be racist or other races can't be racist. Like, everybody can be racist.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd like to say 10, but I think being white.
Oh, she gotta go. She got to go. Like, she gotta go. She gotta go.
Right, I
she got to go. Like, she's racist. Like, we don't like those.
Say that.
Yeah. So, okay, no, 10 means
I
like
get a female to go beat her up.
super racist.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I hate everybody equally.
How racist
Okay,
are you?
okay, that's not. It's not like one-sided racism. It's like, it's not. I'm completely racist. I just like hate everybody.
Zero.
Zero. The type of family I come from, the type of people I'm around a diverse, family, people and things like that.
Okay.
So, no.
Not racist at all.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say so.
How racist are you?
Between a 3 and 4 of
Okay.
racist?
Yo.
I would say 4.
A 4, just because I think that there are things that I'm ignorant.
She look like she says the N-word, like, for real, like. 4, I don't know about that. Like, 4, that could be at least a good 8, a good 10, or something. Like, 4?
2, so it's not that I sit here to be racist, but I think that there's just things that I still need to learn.
Like, I definitely feel like I could have better thoughts, like the initial thoughts, and like try to unlearn a lot of things.
Yeah, everybody says racial jokes, like everybody jokes around with race. Like, I don't know anyone that doesn't do that. Like, that's shit.
I'm a 1 due to accidental racism.
Now, give me an example of accidental racism.
Accidentally saying Nick. I'm not gonna say the word. Like, I'm on YouTube. Like, I'm not on Kick yet. Like, like I'm gonna shoot on Kick later, but
And sometimes I will mistake some people for like different Asian races.
For me, because I'm Asian, I definitely will acknowledge, like, there are times where I'm like, damn, like, my people really be doing this.
Growing up in like an Asian household, it's more like we discriminate against each other. It was always just like, oh yeah, if you're Chinese, then you're like cheap with like money, but you have money.
That's
Korean, then you're gonna be someone
right?
that's just kind of like put yourself above everyone else, super stuck up.
In my Vietnamese household, I feel like Vietnamese people, they're a little bit more judgy, and so everywhere you go, there'd be things like they would point out, and so that's why I started noticing that too.
Well, sometimes I'm making joke of myself as being an Asian. I can do this, right? Something there is a better driver I see. I'm just saying, I think she is a female Asian driver. I can say because myself is that.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
Towards my own race, probably like a 5.
Who's your own race?
I'm Asian and white, so those are the 2 races I usually pick on.
I'm Latinx. I was born in Mexico. Like, sometimes I meet other Latinx people and they tell me like, some situation. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's such a Mexican thing.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your number?
Consciously, I want to say 1.
I mean, I would say like a 1.
Like, I don't know.
Probably like 1.
I don't know.
0.5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
1.
You're confident in that number?
Yes.
I feel like
saying 1, like, it could at least be a 3, not 1.
saying
Like,
1 is
y'all know you guys say nigga. Y'all say nigga on the low. Let's be for real. Like,
almost
say nigga on the low.
ignorant of all the unconscious biases that I probably carry.
Yeah,
So
but if you're a 1, you could say you're...
I try to actively work to be a 1.
1, ideally. 1.
Ideally.
Hopefully
but what
not
about
anything more. Actually, probably around that 2.
How racist are you?
Probably 2.
2? Nah, nigga. I'm sorry, but I'm not. This nigga looks kind of like, he looks like one of those 1800 niggas.
My mom
Like, you look like
was pretty broad-minded, and she
I'm sorry, this nigga looks racist. I'm like, he looks like he'd be an idol or something. Like, let's be real.
made us broad-minded. We
One of
had
those states.
plenty of contact with everybody. There was Hispanics and colored people and Oriental people, and I know the words are all changed
No, he
now,
says
so
it.
everyone gets pissed about their little things.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I hope I'm not a 10. I feel like that's a question for other people, not for me.
You hope? You hope? So you say it?
7.
Nah, that's
racist.
I'm sure I have. Like, microaggressions are a part of life, and I have.
What's a microaggression?
I mean, just saying things that you don't understand in the moment that can be harmful or hurtful or, perpetuate stereotypes.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
Maybe just move to the other side of the room when I see someone, or just have a racist thought in my head, and I'm just oh, why did I think that,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
Factually, Black people do not have the structural power in the United States to be racist.
Racist.
What? Like, I'm sorry, but everybody could be racist. Like, I don't get that. Oh, we're black. We can't be racist. Like, what?
From
I'm black.
people in power.
Everybody could be racist. Like,
in a position to have authority against those that do not have that power and that authority. Someone
I get that we're opposed, so.
Who identifies with the minority community, it is not possible for me to be racist. So I believe that to an extent.
I mean, is it racist to be racist to racist?
I actually don't believe that Black people can be racist.
I don't know, bro. There's still a couple of hesitant moments around white people, especially. I'm predicting how their behavior will be because of the color of their skin, which is definitely racist. But it's a reaction. It's a reaction rather than I hate those people. It's
I feel that. Like, people can have reactions, not be full on racist, but they could just, oh, I see that person, oh, he's a thug. Oh, I need to get away from his kind.
Hate that those people probably hate me. So, yeah.
I grew up around a lot of Latinos and Blacks, and they always told me, they were all like, yeah, white people's the enemy, and we should avoid them, and I always just had that kind of mindset,
I realized that the anger was hurting me more than anyone else around me, so it just took a lot of self-reflecting, figuring out where that anger was coming from, and then, just learning to control it better.
There are natural biases, especially when you are a person of color, because you, in essence, want to protect yourself, and there's a lot of things that have happened to you and people you know.
But I would say that I feel like I am very biased sometimes, or that I group people and I kind of go along with stereotypes.
A Black person can be racist to a Hispanic person. A Black person could be racist to Pacific Islander. I can still be prejudiced and hurt.
Facts. I don't get how somebody could just say you can't be racist. You can. Blacks could be racist.
Somebody.
Anyone could be racist.
So I have to be aware of that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
Bro, it's her face.
Be aware of that.
God.
Just because of ingrained shit. Lived in a small town. I moved to the big
Why
city.
does she look like she says it all the time? Let's be for real. She looks like she says it, the word.
And learned a lot. So
How racist are you?
Maybe a 5?
I feel like 5 is a safe number for anyone to start at, and then.
Bro, just say the word. Are you racist or not? Just answer. I'm racist. I do not like this type of people.
You can work yourself.
I think that everyone's really, really biased, so I'd probably say 5 or 6.
I think we're all racist, given the society we live in and the way racism is ingrained in us.
There's a lot of shit that I learned consciously and subconsciously that takes a while.
Why his eye is so red? Did a nigga take coke or something? I don't think someone's eye is supposed to be this red. Let's be real.
I was raised by Catholic white parents. I can't help that as a child I learned certain things that now living in a very progressive city I would highly disagree with.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
I used to work retail, and my managers on the walkie would tell me to customer service certain people, like on the walkie, like their descriptions were just like, just cringe. Like,
and you like participated?
Yeah.
So that's like what Gideon did. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Once.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
The furthest negative that you could possibly believe in.
I don't think I'm racist at all. I'm gonna go for 0, but I do think sometimes, like, if we're not aware, casual racism occurs.
So I don't really notice people's color or really hold any judgments.
Some people just like have like a culture and like a way of thinking where they don't realize they're playing into like stereotypes.
I think a lot of people have some type of like internalized racism, so I don't think
Stereotype is considered as racism or nah? Like, what you guys think?
anyone is really like a 0.
How racist are you?
Intentionally racist, I would say 0. There have been moments where I've said something ignorant and was corrected. One of my friends at the time was like Egyptian, and I like made an assumption that like one of her gods were a cat. She just didn't respond well to that.
I feel like you should reevaluate your number, maybe.
Oh no.
How racist are you?
I try my best to be.
Try to get educated sometimes in different races. Like if you're not educated, like you're not racist. Like you just gotta be educated, basically.
Close to the
What's culture?
1-2 range.
Disrespectful.
Sometimes stereotypes will pop up in my head. That used to make me feel really guilty that I like would think these stereotypes. But then I learned that like being anti-racist isn't just like not having any prejudices. It's in fact recognizing when they pop up and dismissing them and knowing like that isn't true. That's just a stereotype. That's just a prejudice.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how racist are you?
But I think everyone has that internalized biases, so I'd say I have to say I'm maybe a 2.
Maybe a 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's
3.
Like, somebody saying 1 is crazy. Like I don't know how somebody could say 1. Like,
I will give myself a 3.
A 3 because I'm not active enough with it. Wherever you grew up, like you kind of, I'm not gonna say like you can't help it, but you're kind of fed things when you're little.
I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
And I recognize that I am a white person and I have a lot of white privilege, and I've benefited a lot in my career and in the world from the color of my skin. And I can't say that I haven't like at some points enjoyed reaping the rewards of the colors of my skin.
Growing up in a small town that was predominantly white, I think there's a lot of unconscious bias to be mitigated, and caring more about seeming like you're a bad person rather than just like genuinely being a good person, whether you get credit for that or not.
What's the most racist thing you've done?
I don't know if it's like me being racist, but it's like me being in the face of racism and being racist back. So I was in Turkey in 2020 during
I'm about to say something crazy, like, but I'm not racist, yo.
trying to buy tires, and people wouldn't let me on public transportation because they thought I was Chinese, so I would just tell them I'm Korean. I would just pick a different race whenever. Like, I was like, konnichiwa, I'm Japanese, and they're like, all right, come on in, you know, so.
You were playing on their racism.
Yeah.
What's the most racist thing that's happened to you?
I've been called a wetback.
Flat out, I've been called the N-word.
How'd that make you feel?
Hurts, you know? Just be judged immediately off of the color of my skin.
When I was a kid, like the neighbors used to not play with me because I was black, and they would play with my brother because he was light skinned.
What can people do to dismantle their own racism?
That's a personal journey. As a black man, I'm not here to educate you, but there's plenty of resources out there. I would say look inward in moments where you feel uncomfortable, lean into that. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way?
Spitting facts, but okay. Okay, I see you cut. But what are we reacting to next? Come on. Gang.